like them doing that to me. I don't like when people do stuff like that. So I was very upset. So right after they did that, I was like, okay, nah, I'm about to go ahead and get it together. My name is KATRA and this is my YouTube channel, so thanks so much for clicking on that link to watch this video. This is my absolute first video for YouTube, so I'm so excited about starting my YouTube journey. Starting a YouTube channel is something I've always wanted to do, so I'm so happy to finally be doing that. It took a lot of courage for me to do this because I usually don't like to put myself out there like that. I'm just like, okay, it's 2021, we're gonna chase our dreams. We're just gonna put ourselves out there and see what happens. So yeah, this very first video for my YouTube channel is gonna be all about my fitness journey. I'm a person who pretty much did not have to work out most of my life. I always had a really good metabolism, so I was able to just eat whatever I want and there was never really any consequences to that. Until I got into my mid-20s, y'all. And when I got into my mid-20s, it's like my metabolism completely disappeared. Like for real, for real. Whew, I put on a lot of weight pretty fast. Some things that contribute to that was the fact that I started partying all the time. I would go out Thursday through Sunday. It was so fun, not gonna lie. It was very fun, but it was not good for me health-wise. Yeah, y'all, I was going out all the time, eating crazy, drinking crazy, and then I was balancing all of that with also working full-time and completing my graduate degree in marketing. So let's just say it caught up with me and I ended up gaining weight. So most of my life I was like, I would say about 125 to 130, like high school and college. And then when I gained weight, I got up to like 170, y'all, 170 pounds. And I'm only 5'2". And I carried my weight like in my midsection, so you could see it. You really could. So that happened and it felt like it happened overnight, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. Like the first few pounds were okay. Like when I got up to like 150, I was still looking good. It was just looking more like, I was looking more voluptuous and shapy. So I was like, okay, we think out here is lit. So that was cool. But after that 150, it just felt like the other 20 pounds came so fast and it was not looking good. And I honestly was like in denial about it at first until I went home to visit some of my family members, and then they just bluntly told me that I was fat. Like I thought I had put on a little bit of weight and I was like, okay, I'm a little big, but I didn't think I was that big. But that just really kind of opened my eyes, and then I knew I had to make a change. And that's pretty much what started my fitness journey, y'all, because I did not like them doing that to me. I don't like when people do stuff like that. So I was very upset. So right after they did that, I was like, okay, nah, I'm about to go ahead and get it together. So once I got back to Charlotte, I became way more serious about losing weight, because it wasn't my first time that I tried to lose weight. In the past I did, but I didn't know what to do. So I would go to like Planet Fitness and I would just run and do a bunch of cardio, and I would lose like 10 pounds or so, but I never stuck with it or kept it off. Like it would just be really quick, like for a month or so I would be really good, and then I always ended up quitting. I wanted this time to be different. I wanted to actually dedicate myself to it, and I wanted to do it the right way. I didn't want to just do cardio, because I know that when I do that, my ass becomes flat. Because when I do a bunch of cardio and I don't do weight training, I just lose weight in the wrong places, in my opinion. Alright y'all, so now I'm about to get into the 3 things that helped me lose over 35 pounds and that have been helping me keep it off for the last 2 years. Okay, so the first thing that I did to begin my fitness journey was I hired a personal trainer. So I hired a personal trainer strictly because I didn't have any previous experience with working out. Like I never had to work out before, y'all know this. So I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what I needed to do in order to get the results that I wanted, because I didn't want to just lose weight. I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to tone up, I wanted to get my waist to be a little smaller, and I wanted to get my booty to be a little bigger. Another reason I wanted to have a trainer is because the trainer that I chose also had his own gym. Every time I went to the gym, I felt a little self-conscious, and it was not so because of the women, it was just because of men. Like, I didn't want them looking at me when I was trying to lose weight because I didn't know what I was doing. So it just felt good to go to a place where everyone had the same goals. Most of the clients were women, and we had someone there helping us learning how to do everything. That was a really good investment, and it helped me with holding myself accountable because one of my trainers would kind of contact us if we hadn't been to the gym in a while. Plus, I'm a very cheap person, so once I started paying money to have someone, you know, train me, I wasn't gonna not go to the sessions. Like, come on, I was gonna be there, okay? Because I was gonna get my full benefits. I was gonna utilize all of your services. So that ended up working out, and it definitely made me more confident in the gym. Now I feel like I know what I'm doing. I feel like my form is correct for everything, and then if there's something that I don't know how to do, I pretty much am resourceful enough to know how to look it up now. Like, before I wasn't, but now I know what I need to do. So if there's something that I want to work on, I know how to start the process of trying to figure out how to do that. As far as your fitness journey though, I'm not sure if you would need a trainer. I feel like times have kind of changed. Like, back then I was very oblivious to the whole fitness world, so that's why a trainer was very much needed. I had no idea that there were so many fitness influencers and trainers that offered free guidance, like on Instagram and on YouTube. So if I was pretty much starting a fitness journey today, I would actually utilize those free services. There's even apps that you could use that have like different workouts and things of that nature. So today I would not get a personal trainer, sadly, unless I really needed help with my form for like some of the weight training and strength training. But there are so many resources that's available online now, you don't need one. And I'm gonna do some videos on the different resources that you guys can utilize instead of getting a personal trainer. So yeah, that was the first thing that I did. I don't regret it, especially for it being like 2018. But if it was 2021, I wasn't gonna get one. I wasn't paying nobody. You guys know I needed help with figuring out how to lose the weight, right? And to keep my shape. So the way we were able to do that is I started off by doing high intensity training for the first 4 months that I was going to the trainer. And during that time period is when I lost the 35 pounds, y'all. I was looking so good. I was so happy with how I was looking. And then after losing that weight, we transitioned into strength training so that I can start to really tone up and build muscles. After that, whew, my body started looking really good. To give you an idea of how out of shape I was, my first day at my trainer, I couldn't even make it through the warm-up. Like, I made it to maybe the 3rd exercise on the warm-up, and it took me an entire hour to do that, y'all. So yeah, y'all, we would do high intensity training, and we had like an hour-long session. So I would go from 6 to 7, so that was my time to work out. But if I felt like I needed more time, like if I didn't finish the entire workout, I would just stay extra time to finish it. HIIT really changed my life, not gonna lie, guys. Like, I was able to drop the weight very quickly, and I just got my body to a really good place. Like, it looked the best it had ever looked. Like, prior to me even gaining weight, I felt like it looked better than that. So if we talk about maintenance and how I work out now, that has changed a little bit. So since I've started doing strength training in addition to HIIT, I pretty much split it up. So I usually do 2 days of HIIT per week, 2 days of strength training, and then 1 day of like running. And I have that day of running because it's just really easy for me to gain weight. So I feel like adding in like a day of running like 5 miles or so really helps my body to kind of stay on track as far as like keeping the weight off and, you know, keeping myself in a really good place to be maintained. Okay, y'all, so I know that beginning to exercise is really hard, but the hardest thing for me was actually changing my diet. So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, the first month I did not change my diet and I did not see results at all. So that lets you know exactly how important it is to be eating correctly while you are working out, because I would go and I would train, but I would still eat whatever I wanted to. So I started in August 2018 with my trainer, and I didn't really start eating correctly until like September 2018, and then I was starting to see results by like October, and I was pretty much skinny by November. Please be on top of your diet if you expect to lose weight. So some of the things that I did was find alternatives for things I was already eating, or I just completely cut some things out. Things that I completely cut out was sodas, juices, bread, rice, potatoes. So I cut those things completely out of my diet for like 3 months. And if I wanted to eat some of those things, I would just find like an alternative for it. So I switched out white rice for brown rice, but I still only ate rice like once a week. And then for bread, I switched out regular bread for sandwich thins, and I only ate those a couple times a week also. I also cut out eating a bunch of cheat meals. So you know how they say you can have like 2 cheat days a week or something like that. So instead of doing that, what I did was I changed it to cheat meals instead of it being an entire day. And I gave myself 3 cheat meals a week. And that way I was able to kind of split it up and have it on different days throughout the week so that I could stay on track. Because if I have to wait all the way to Saturday, I'm probably not gonna make it. I'm gonna fall off the wagon. So it was better for me to have 3 cheat meals and to kind of split them up throughout the week. So for instance, I usually crack on Wednesday if I'm eating completely healthy. So it'll be like I'll go Monday, Tuesday, completely clean. Wednesday morning I might get breakfast. And then the other few meals I have throughout that day would be clean. And then I probably wouldn't crack again until Friday. Friday I'll probably get like a cheat lunch. And then I'll be clean for breakfast and dinner. And then probably Saturday or Sunday, then I would probably go to brunch or something and I would have another cheat meal then. So that really helped me, just having like 3 cheat meals and not an entire cheat day. And I didn't completely officially give up red meat, but I started eating like turkey sausage instead of regular sausage, turkey bacon instead of regular bacon, turkey ground instead of regular ground beef. I cut out like most of the red meats. I just pretty much ate mostly chicken, turkey, and seafood because I love seafood. I cut out like all the fried foods. I wasn't eating no fried foods unless it was a cheat meal. And for drinks, I just pretty much drank like green tea and water. And then sometimes if I wanted to have like a different type of flavor to my water, I would add like those emergency packets that have vitamins in it. I would add those to my water so I can have different flavors sometimes. I would also have like a glass of red wine because you can have that. That's healthy for you. And I like wine, so I would let myself have that. And it's actually pretty fun to kind of experiment and try different foods and different things and then see what you like and what you don't like. Like there's a lot of healthy alternatives out there. You just have to look for it. Like it's a whole list, y'all. That's gonna be a whole different video because it's such a humongous subject and I could go on and on about all of the different foods that I have tried that are actually really good. But pretty much just make the right choices. Like make the right choices. You guys just have to change your relationship with food because every meal doesn't have to be extravagant. You do not need to have lobster and steak every meal. Like trust me, it tastes even better when you only have it a few times a week. So you just need food to survive. You just need food to live. That's all it's here for. You're not living to eat, you're eating to live, okay? And when you are able to eat those cheat meals, they're gonna taste even better because you're not eating them like on a daily basis. So that's one of the things that I did notice. Like when I started cutting back on eating bad food, whenever I did have it, it just tastes 10 times better. Alright guys, so we've talked about me getting a trainer. We've talked about me changing my diet. So let's jump straight into the motivation. How do I stay motivated to work out after all this time? And how was I able to actually stick to it this time as opposed to in the past when I just pretty much did it for like a month or 2 and then let it go? Me working out and staying fit this time was different because I really liked my results. Like once I started to see the results in the way that I was looking, I was just blown away because I have never looked like that in my entire life, y'all. Y'all know I was skinny fat, but I always had a little bit of stomach and I didn't have that no more. And it just felt really good to be in love with my own body and to feel confident in it. And I just felt really great about myself and I didn't want to not feel that way ever again. So it just kind of helped me with staying on track, with staying fit. And it wasn't easy at first. Like one thing you're gonna notice is when you start your fitness journey, you're not gonna see results at the very beginning. Especially if you do like me and you don't eat right at first, you're not gonna see those results for a while. So you just have to kind of stick to it and just keep going. Whenever you fall off the wagon and you don't go to the gym for a couple of days or some time, you just gotta get back on it. You just gotta get back in there and start doing it again. Don't stop. Don't let that stop you. Just because you fell off doesn't mean you can't get back on. So I had to just keep reminding myself that. But guess what? I just always got back on track and I just always got back out there and got back to it. So you just have to motivate yourself to keep going. And even if you don't see the results on the outside at first, trust me, they're gonna come. You just have to be patient. So sometimes it's just all about sticking it out, just putting a little bit more time into it, because you could be right around the corner from your turning point. So you just gotta keep going. And you know, once you start to like your body, you don't want to go back to not liking it. That's gonna motivate you for sure. And I also stay motivated because working out has become like a hobby for me, and it's become my me time. In addition to that, it's become like therapy. So it's my way to kind of escape the real world and to just pretty much focus on doing something that I'm in control of, and not thinking about things that could be happening like outside of the gym or working out, and just being able to kind of zone out, just listen to my music, work out, let off steam. Like if I'm mad about something, I can just take it out on the machines and just relax, y'all. So if you can find a way to kind of maybe even use it for that for you, that would be great. Sometimes I like to twerk and dance and all that stuff when I'm working out. So it's my time to, you know, explore new music and have fun. It's my time to just do whatever I want. You know, in that moment, I have no worries. So that's the 3 things that I did in order to jumpstart my fitness journey, and it's been amazing ever since. And you just have to kind of realize that it's not going to be something that's like a fad. It's nothing you can start and just end. You have to commit to it. Like, it's something you're gonna have to stay on top of. Once you learn your body, you're gonna have to figure out what you need to do to maintain it. So that's why I say it's more of a lifestyle change than a diet or, you know, a fad or anything that you could just start and stop. That's not it. You gotta always find time or make time to stay on top of these things if you want to continue to have the results that you have. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that it was beneficial for you and that you learned something. And just know there's going to be more. There's a lot of things that I wasn't able to include in this video because I didn't want to make it too long, but we're going to have more videos that's dedicated strictly to fitness. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks so much for watching this video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm so excited to find out more about your fitness journeys and things that you guys are doing to lose weight, or if you have any questions, also put that in the comments down below. Maybe I could be your accountability partner, something like that. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching my channel. Bye.